December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Love. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him.
Yeah,
because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still running the ball. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Luck. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
He's so good, dude.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Wow.
Here's Love. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Yeah.
Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. 3rd and long. It's Locke. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play.
I'm happy I started early. Hopefully, if you can try to delay that kid that you're about to play by like 5 minutes.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. And he's going
to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
What a bitch.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And he completes it to Westbrook. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Do you know why,
field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early
when you're doing a field goal?
They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later.
Like they have time to get around the corner and block it.
Right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
I block plenty, and I do the same thing every single time. So I don't think it has to do it.
A run by Mack to start the drive.
Really? I have online, dude. I block the one probably every.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Every like 2 or 3 games.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Ndamukong Suh, Ngakwe.
Number 22 on the year, just a half sack shy now.
Ndamukong Suh just tied the NFL record for most sacks in the season. One more and he's got it.
Here's Luck. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, that was what a pick. You should see that pick.
It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You like that?
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air.
He's pressing triangle at the perfect time.
And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Room to run past midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. That helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right. MVP vote there.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Third and 2, now Taylor. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I wonder how long that's going to be out.
Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
I don't know for the rest
from
of
the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Like I got Yeldon and Carlos Hyde.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Yeah, I saw him, but I didn't want to throw a crossbody. Dude, he had pressure right up the gut,
now,
man.
Here's Taylor on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Do you have a cause one or your
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, did you practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
I've done fairly well on...
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Come on, you got there. I want you to set the record right here.
To throw on second down is Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Got good, dude.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action now. Taylor. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. And they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punching.
Got it.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22 and a half. Throwing on third down. He sets to fire deep.
Hey, Maple, come on.
DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They'll look to set up his blockers. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Slow.
They start the drive with high. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Some people are trying to give us some dinner.
On second down, here's Taylor. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Asshole, like when
you're down 2 touchdowns, you just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now it's Taylor. And this one is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10.
53.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. A.J. Boyer with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
I was wondering why.
The throw by Taylor is incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Sheldon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville.
Are you guys cool? Like, are you guys like pretty?
At this stage of the game, the run pass
like
numbers are a little bit out of whack
always
because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Yeah, so you're probably like, maybe we should just be decent to each other and like just make this work.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Nobody's hurt.
From the gun, here's Love.
Give me that ball.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah. He's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some touch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
But I think like having a kid.
The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former 1st-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. Now Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. From midfield now, here's Taylor. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Yeah.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
They run high, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Came out
actually,
that only
it was
to put
Doug
more
that
men in the box, and guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 3rd down, Taylor. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
What do we have to wait for?
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And we know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Love looking deep for, he's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there.
No, but like he hadn't tried to do that too much, and I thought he would keep trying to dink and dunk it. I'll give him credit for taking advantage.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Who is? Oh, Giants. Yeah, that was the other good game that I was thinking of this morning.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Carlos Hyde, see you later. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Yeah.
Carlos Hyde, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
But they're very similar in this game, and so that's why I traded for Mixon, just because I wanted that mix-up. Like, and Mixon and Yeldon are pretty similar, but Mixon's just a better overall runner.
And the Colts getting
but
ready to
Yeldon's
go.
still my pass
I guess they have to
catcher,
feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And that is incomplete.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place.
He
saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Handoff comes to Hyde. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Back now in Jacksonville.
Did he?
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Sometimes, man. He has some tough losses.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Oh, he was just saying, just like, well, that other guy did screw him to be honest.
Slow.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Back to throw. Love. A screen complete to Crowell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down.
It's Isaiah Crowell.
Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Luck throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Luck on first down. And this will be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Colts on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Oh.
He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
What's going on? It's a penalty and they're not... What the fuck? They're not kicking it off. They're just giving me the ball in the 7. What's going on?
Attempt carry for Hyde. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the
because it's like I'm
defensive
getting the
side.
ball, but that was a
Well,
two-point
Pace
conversion.
comes into play now because they've got the advantage.
They
They've got
should
the
have been
football,
at the kickoff.
but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music
Now I got
teacher
pressure
back in
on
New
me,
Paltz,
dude. I got
Mrs.
to,
Fatima Bagley used to say,
I don't want to
don't
give
go
up more than
prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too
like
fast
15 too
when
much.
you
I've
really
ever
want to
given
go
up.
at a nice,
So
slow,
I
deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. "12 yards on the return that time. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. And that's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Brissett on first down. Now a desperation throw deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll give to Hyde. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the